we're going to turn onto Jefferson Street. If you look straight ahead, you'll see the back of the Pfister Hotel. And on the top of the Pfister is actually a nightclub called Blue. It's way on the top of the Pfister, and if you go up there, you'll be able to get a really beautiful view of the city, day or night. This is Jefferson Street. It's a very old street. On the left-hand side, you'll see George Watts or Watts and Company. It's a beautiful gift shop, and upstairs is actually a tea room, a tea shop. And this building on your left that is lit up with the wreaths in the front, those buildings, those two buildings, date back to before the Civil War, from 1862. It's now home of a couple of businesses. And this is primarily nightlife with Louise's and Taylor's. And coming up on your right is our second park, which is Cathedral Square Park. Now at the holiday time we call it Community Spirit Park. There's over 80 trees in here which are natural trees that are brought in, and then the large 50-foot tree in the center that changes colors. The 80 trees, 60 of them are decorated by schools in the Milwaukee metropolitan area. The children make the ornaments, they spend a lot of time making them, and then just before Thanksgiving they all come down and trim their own tree. They pick out what tree they want to trim and they trim their own tree. It's really a very... Cathedral Park in the summer is home to Jazz in the Park on Thursday nights. Free concerts every Thursday. People come and picnic and enjoy the music. And on Saturday morning, it's home to the Saturday morning public market. And you can see that the tree in the center changes colors. This was Santa's mailbox here. It's gone now because Santa's got to fulfill all of the promises. It's a beautiful park to walk through. Now you can see the gas company light off to your right. And straight ahead you'll be able to see it. On your left is St. John's Cathedral. That is the cathedral for the Archdiocese of Milwaukee. Cathedral Park was also the site of the first Milwaukee Civic Center. The first courthouse was in Cathedral Square. Sorry. Straight ahead you'll see a new building called Cathedral Place. It's a great design, and it's a multi-use building that has commercial space and residential space. There's condominiums in there, and for sure is home of a lot of the newest and trendiest restaurants in Milwaukee. It's a very hot spot to go for dinner. Almost any kind of food you would like. On your right is Karl Rasch's German restaurant. Milwaukee used to be home to 3 very famous German restaurants. We have 2 left. Karl Rasch's is one of them, and Mater's will pass. Straight ahead you can see Rock Bottom Brewery. That's a fun place also. It's right on the river, and actually they have tables on the river walk. So it's a fun place to come in the summer. We're actually on the other side of the river from Rock Bottom right now. This street does not cross the river, doesn't go through.
It's all right, we're not missing much.
Off on your left is the M&I building. And if you can see, that's open now, and it's they every year are home to like 50 life-size almost stife or steef animals. That stife, I always get that confused. And they have a different theme every year in their display. There's a large area that is actually mechanized, so the animals actually move. It's very worth going in to see.
Totally.
We're now turning down on Water Street, so you'll be able to look into the windows and kind of see some of the animal displays in here.
We were there. You saw that
Straight
close.
ahead is Milwaukee City Hall. Now that the scaffolding is all done, it
huge.
looks very beautiful. It just underwent a $70 million renovation. They completely redid the outer, the exterior, and a lot of the interior. And on your left through the intersection is the theater district. We have in the Milwaukee Center, which is part of that, and this is the Pabst Theater right on the corner. But in the Milwaukee Center, we have the Pabst Theater, the Steinke Theater, the Milwaukee Repertory Theater, Stackner Cabaret. They're all in the same building.
That's kind of like the
And
part where the
that's
street
actually our
goes
theater
through
district
City
building.
Hall.
When you look off to your left, you will see the lobby of the Milwaukee Center. They have a 37-foot natural tree that is decorated. You'll be able to see it in here. And it's a gorgeous tree. That's another one that if you have a chance to come down and walk through is beautiful.
Right in this
On your right is Red Arrow Park, and that's the city county Christmas tree in the front. And this is the Slice of Ice, our ice skating rink. Skating there is free if you bring your own skates. And if you rent skates, it's like $6 to rent the skates, and skating is always free. On your left, just a little behind us, is the Marcus Center for the Performing Arts. That's where the symphony, the ballet, opera, some of the Broadway shows are housed there. And their lighting is not real evident right now, but they have a lighting palette that changes every 20 minutes, and that's based on Georgia O'Keeffe's paintings, her colors.
Oh, I did not know that. It doesn't look like he's having very much fun right there. And we're off.
We're now coming down on a strip of Water Street that is noted for its nightlife. There's a lot of very good restaurants on this strip, and a little further down it's like mostly bars and oh, gotta come back to that one too.
Yeah.
Several times of the year these streets are blocked off for festivals as well. You're going to see off to your right is the Kern Center. It's an athletic center that's attached to Milwaukee School of Engineering. And we're now going to turn onto Knapp Street. If you look like directly across the intersection on your left, you'll see the lit trees along the river. That's actually the international headquarters for Manpower Incorporated. As I said, it's the international headquarters, and they fly flags from 30 different countries on their Riverwalk area. And you'll be able to look when we turn and cross the river, you'll be able to see, this is kind of the north end of the Riverwalk system, and the Riverwalk system actually goes on both sides of the river all the way into the 3rd Ward. You might want to also stop on the Wells Street section of the Riverwalk and see the bronze Fonz, which was Fonzie. That statue was put in last year. Fonzie is on Wells Street.
Dance phase. All those trees she was talking.
And on your left is a new hotel. It's called the Aloft, and it either just opened or it's going to open. It's one of the W chain. If anyone is aware of the W chain of hotels, it's our first one in Milwaukee of that chain. And I'm not sure whether they're officially open, but if not, within a week or so. I think they're having like a soft opening this week, so I don't know if they're actually accepting guests.